to go into Eels did 9/11, and it's just wild.
Sure.
And it doesn't. I hope outside trying to explain that, it just sounds just complete ridiculous. But what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I
It is
can't.
interesting that you said it started when Eels did 9/11.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. Yeah. I guess that means we also started the podcast as well.
I also agree.
I didn't realize that.
Means.
I was just talking, and then it just kind of happened. But here we are. We're in it.
We did. Hey, we got here.
Yeah, we got here, and now people know a little bit more about Eels.
And 9/11.
Yeah, and 9/11. We were just talking about how we don't want to do a 9/11 joke every single episode. That can't be our shtick. And I was just telling a story. So technically, I don't think it was a joke. I think it was that's just what happened, right?
I think you're technically canceled now. Now.
This was
like
the thing.
right now.
This was the thing.
This was the thing. Yep.
Man, I thought for sure I had at least maybe 4 episodes before, but damn.
If they didn't get us in the first one, they got us now, now, at the very beginning of this one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Someone clicked onto this, heard the Eels did 9/11, and then they said, you know what? No, actually, I'm super good. I'm super good.
By the way, I tried Googling that because I was like, maybe I could be the first to Google something, and get the award. Apparently, that's been Googled before, which is actually insane to me.
That Eels
Yeah.
specifically? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I said.
maybe
I
we should do a Google. What about cats?
Yeah.
What about cats?
Yeah,
Can we pull up a Google search for? Let's see here.
Let's see.
Google.
Let's see if anyone's. Yeah. Did cats
Did
do
the cats do not? Okay. I typed, did the cats do 9? And the first options are 9/11, just 9, 9 lives, 9 lives originate. It's insane to me that 9/11 popped up before 9 lives because that's canon in cat culture, right? Dogs.
So
There's no way
that makes
dogs
me
did
wonder
it.
if they were involved now. That's what
Did the dogs do? No, it's not there. I haven't typed 9 yet.
Dogs definitely didn't do 9/11. How dare you for even thinking about that?
There's no implication that they did. I typed 9. It says, what did the dogs do in 9/11? And then also, did dogs die on 9/11? There's no.
Well,
it's
that's
cats
a
did it.
That's a legit thing, and I
The
hope
cats
not.
did. I know. Yeah.
I want
I also
my
hope
headcanon. All dogs were just completely protected that day by magic.
Yes. Yes,
no,
they had little magic bubbles.
Yeah. But the eels.
Even if they weren't there, just not a single dog died that day. Not a single one. Anywhere.
The PETA kill shelter was having a hard time that day. They're like, nothing. We're trying to kill all these dogs, and it's just not working. I don't know.
I stabbed him and it broke the fucking knife. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, because that's how PETA puts these dogs in. They don't do the injections. They just are stabbing dogs.
There's a visual for your ass.
There you go.
Sweetie.
Yes.
We gotta talk about the dog.
We gotta talk about the dog. Not a farm. We took him to PETA. So.
They stabbed him. He's dead now. He's not on a farm. He's not playing with the kittens in the clouds. They stabbed him and he's dead.
Oh my goodness. See, that's how I would know it's a lie. Like my dog, your dog went to a farm and is playing with kittens. Like, my dog hated cats. Like, you're lying to me, Mom and Dad.
He's eating those motherfucking cats.
He's eating those motherfucking cats. Those cats are dead now. Anyways, welcome in, guys, or welcome on.
Okay.
Welcome back. We are on episode 2, and it's already just a blast here. And speaking of Google searches, we are also going to be talking about some Google reviews, some Amazon reviews today.
Some review.
That's right. And we decided that we need to have a rating system. And we couldn't decide on one singular, so we decided to just switch it back. We'll each decide a rating system every week. This week, we are going to be giving a rating system of 1 to 5 Margaret Thatchers. 1 Margaret Thatcher being the worst, 5 Margaret Thatchers being the most.
Yep.
Yeah. And I say we get right into it. Why don't you go first? Because you said
Sure.
you got a really long one, right?
Yeah, I got a real long one for you. Do you want the real long one first, or do you want the chode one first?
Let's
Which would you prefer?
let's get it long and strong right off the bat.
Okay, long and strong right off the bat. This one is titled "A 5-Star Review, but a dire warning." Dire in all caps. This is for a shaving lotion. Says, gents, for me, lotion style shaving cream is pretty hit or miss when it comes to getting a close, comfortable shave. However, I use the Cooling Crema cream to shave my face, and it is indeed very slick and gives a very close shave. The cooling action is probably the strongest I've experienced, but it's not uncomfortable. On those mornings where you don't want to get out of bed, it will definitely put a much needed perk in your step. It smells great too. Not overbearing, just a light scent. 5 stars when used on your face. Now for the dire warning about where you use it. I take pride in keeping myself well-groomed head to toes. It's 2024 and I know I'm not alone, so let's be honest, no one likes a hairy egg. Imagine reaching into a carton of eggs and finding a hairy one. You'd be like, this is not acceptable. I'm filing a class action lawsuit and alerting the FDA. Same goes for the people who experience you in your birthday suit. Just ask them, would you prefer silky smooth, non-hairy eggs, or do you like your kiwi fruit / rambutans? Look them up. The vast majority of answers will be beautifully smooth, shiny eggs. Anyway, I would advise you to strongly not use this on any eggs, too spicy for eggs, and don't be lulled into a false sense of security because you tried putting it on eggs. But don't be alarmed right away. Before you know it, you'll be doing an interpretive dance, crying and laughing at the same time, trying to figure out a way to extinguish the cooling fire you now feel. But you, like me, will discover that, like your mouth when eating really spicy food, nothing helps but the excruciating passage of time. Water, ice, milk, tortilla chips, none. Now, I know that some people can eat really spicy food without blinking an eye, and I know some of you will ignore me or try it just for fun. If you live, I promise that you and the people around you will end up astonished at how smooth eggs can be. You'll no longer be able to use the analogy, smooth as a baby's butt. You'll say, smooth as a freshly shaved pair of eggs. One more thing. I don't have direct experience because experimenting with eggs was more than enough, but it still probably goes without saying that you should, at all costs, avoid putting this stuff on the business end of sausages, pickles, mushrooms, Twinkies, geoducks, etc. And bless your heart if you try, but please have a fire extinguisher or 911 on the line if you dare apply it around the outside of a pineapple ring, donut, or bagel. To reiterate, this cream is amazing from the neck up. 5 stars. 119 people found this helpful.
I just so colorful and so everything, but the fact here's where to me it like very well articulated, definitely owns a fedora, definitely calls a significant other princess, 100%. But the fact that he said he'd even try it on his actual eggs
for you.
Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, princess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to me, I'm going to have to give that a rating. 2 Thatchers. 2 Margaret Thatchers on that one for me. Yeah, and it's because he didn't actually, because he said in the review, and you could correct me if I'm wrong.
No, he said he didn't put it on his Twinkie. He did put it on the
he
eggs.
did put it on his huevos.
Yes, he put it on the huevos.
So okay, well then in that case, then okay. This guy, that went up to 4.
Yeah.
If he actually tried it, then that's a solid and a very well articulated. I can't give it a 5 though.
Yeah.
Just because he was talking, just say balls and shaft and butthole. Yeah. Just say that.
Yeah.
You know.
Just balls, shafts, butthole.
What are we doing here?
Oh no, there's not a B. The 2 B's and the S.
2 B's and the S. That's right. Well, what's your rating on that one? What are you giving it?
I'm gonna give it 3 Margaret Thatchers, just 3? Because 3 Margaret Thatchers. Mostly because it was a lot. That was a lot, Robin. But also like it was silly to read, and also when I read it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was very passionate. I also appreciate when someone can write a 5-star review and be like, hey though, be fucking careful, dog. Like, don't put it on the eggs. Or the opposite, like when someone does like a 1-star review and they're like, this thing sucks, except like this part's like kind of fine. Like I appreciate the honesty, you know. The honesty, yeah, the honesty and like acknowledging like the positives or negatives on the other end. I appreciate that.
I agree. Yeah, you gotta go both ends there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No pun intended.
you gotta go with the pineapple ring and the Twinkie.
Yeah, was this an Amazon review? Is that why?
This one was an Amazon review, I believe.
Yeah, so they weren't trying to get like algorithms out or anything. So I get that.
Yeah.
This one was a Google review for a local business. They don't say which business, but it says 5-star review. Absolutely massive, fun selection. I did in fact want this mama pig and babies in a basket, but my wife said no. I think she's upset that I just previously stolen some of her breakfast burger, garlic fries aioli. I will be coming back for these pigs. And here's a picture of those pigs.
Baby.
And that is legit. Those are legit pigs. I like the basket.
Wait,
it
so
comes in.
like actually buying a pig? No.
Yeah, they're
Pull
fake.
it up again.
This is like
Okay, real fake pigs.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm guessing it's got to be like a thrift store or antique store or something like that.
Mama pig and babies in basket.
And you gotta and back to what you're saying. You take the good with the bad with the review. Great experience. His wife is the shitty one in here, you know.
Yeah,
but
he should be reviewing his wife.
Yeah, but as everything on the internet, no matter how you frame it, you know what I'm saying? We still see the truth, and the truth of the matter is, you ate some of her burger, okay, and that's not okay. But I'm giving this 5 Margaret Thatchers for me. This was a peak. This was a roller coaster. I thought we were gonna be talking about a place and some pigs.
Sure.
Ended up, it's a angry wife, but who's the real villain, dude? You know?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go 4 Margaret Thatchers.
For it. And why do you bring it
4
down?
Margaret Thatchers. Because I'm gonna rate the other things in this as well. So 4 Margaret Thatchers for the review itself. I'm gonna give the dude 2 Margaret Thatchers for being an asshole and eating his wife's garlic aioli burger thing, and 2 for the wife also. Two Margaret Thatchers also for the wife for not letting him get a thing as payback. I think they're different things. Okay, they're different things. Get over it.
And the pigs were for everybody. You know, it wasn't just for him.
5 Margaret Thatchers for the pigs.
Yes.
5 Margaret Thatchers for the pigs.
100%.
There you go.
Yes.
4 reviews in one.
Boom! Look at that.
For the review.
That's a full. And you know what? I give your review 5 Margaret Thatchers on that one. So.
Honored.
All right. So now, if I'm not mistaken, you said you have the Chode review.
I have the Chode review. It's a 2-part Chode review. It starts off, a little disappointing, and then it gets better as it goes on. Anyway, this is for an Outback Steakhouse. This is from a woman named Diana, who rates it 1 star and says, "I'm absolutely livid. My husband drove all the way to pick up our Outback order, and you people forgot the bloomin' onion. That was the only thing I wanted." But then, the following review has been changed to 5 stars, and it says, "My fat husband ate the blooming onion in the car and lied. I'm sorry, and I don't know how to delete reviews."
That is 5 Margaret. That was
That's
great.
5 Margaret Thatchers. It's just 5 across the board. 5 across the board. That might be 10. We don't have a thing for it, but it's
No. That might be 10 Margaret Thatchers. Yeah, if we were doing the tier list, that's S tier review.
Yeah.
Like the roller coaster of that. The asshole that oh, I guess they forgot it. Well, I'm going on the internet. Well, honey, let me tell you the truth. And you know what? Gotta give him credit for that one, because he came forward and was like, I will not besmirch the sanctity of
this Outback.
They did. That was a great bloomin' onion. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I ate the whole thing, Could
you imagine eating a whole bloomin' onion in a car to yourself, though? Because that feels like that's not okay. Like,
no, he pulled over, bro.
Therapy.
He fucking pulled over.
Either that or, like, I'm just picturing, like, hunched over, like, fucking
no, because you gotta dip.
Like, yeah.
Because if he's not dipping that onion, that's the most insane part. That's the craziest part, is him just sitting there raw dogging the freaking bloomin' onion.
He's like a bloomin' onion gremlin.
Yes. I can't help it. This is who I am. But you will not besmirch that, because I love bloomin' onions so much.
Oh my god.
This is obviously America, but we're giving them like British accent, like, Like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. It's just sometimes it just happens, you know.
I agree.
Ugh,
They
good stuff.
just pop out. So, I've got 2 here. I've got 2 reviews. Okay.
I technically have one more, so.
Awesome. But the reason I have 2 reviews is that this same person did 2 different reviews of 2 different places, and
You gotta do them back to back then.
Yes.
Let's go.
Her name on Google is HCB. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why. HBC would make sense. Head bitch in charge. But HCB, I don't know. 1-star review for a plastic surgery place in Miami.
Oh God. Okay.
Starts off rude. Period. All caps. Didn't even take the time to consider my job application before rejecting me. Go ahead and hire someone without a college degree or popular social media presence because you guys hire low-class staff. This is a low-budget, high-volume clinic that I've heard negative things about, but I still gave them a chance to have a gorgeous, well-educated woman like myself work there. Rusty old facility, and I even wrote up a beautiful cover letter, and they took about 5 minutes, then withdrew my application. Must be a dumb manager. Lol. Period. I bet I have more college education than you. All caps. All in all, avoid. Read the 1-star review, not the fake 5-star ones that the employees wrote up.
Do you want to address this now or?
Yeah. No.
At the end. Okay.
5. She's unhinged. She's out of her mind. Like.
Okay. I'll give the review itself 5, but that lady gets 1. She's a single Margaret. She's a negative Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah. Minus Thatcher.
Minus Thatcher. I am trying to visualize what this woman looks like. And the fact that, what did she call herself? She called herself gorgeous,
HCB,
beautiful, no, she was I went
gorgeous.
in there, they could have had this gorgeous, beautiful bitch that's just so smart and
well-educated,
and they hired me, and I made a beautiful cover letter, and they didn't even look at it.
I'm seeing Elle Woods before being humble.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Pre-Harvard Elle Woods.
I'm fucking smart, so I'm gonna review you on Google because you didn't like my job application.
I wrote a beautiful cover letter, because honestly, you could tell a lot about a person by their cover letter that ChatGPT probably wrote up.
I was gonna say she wrote that shit on ChatGPT.
100%. 100%.
Oh my god, silly.
Moving
I need to know what the next one is. Yeah.
So sorry about that. So
I disappeared into the void. It was very scary. That's what happens on the full moon.
It'll never happen again, I promise. 1-star review. It doesn't say where on this one, but it says the staff absolutely suck here. They'll sucker you in with promotional pricing and get you to sign paperwork that basically ignore you and put you on the back burner while they take as many patients as possible in a day. The surgeon does about 4 to 5 surgeries in one day. He does not respond to messages. He ignores me, and now I have to worry about finding another doctor as well as disputing the current charge non-refundable booking fee. This has been a nightmare since I signed paperwork. They are making it so incredibly difficult for me to get medically cleared. Though I gave them the blood work and the physical clearance, now they want to question my mentality, all because I take antidepressants? Question mark, monocle emoji. Basically saying I'm too mentally ill to undergo surgery. Thanks for that, guys. Nice, real nice for you, Dr. S. I find this extremely offensive, and now I gotta worry about finding a different surgeon after spending hours upon hours on the phone between Natalie, Gabriella, Sarah, and Elaine. Probably more people, I can't keep track.
I know what happened here. This is a review for the same place, I think. It feels like, because the first place was for a plastic surgery place, correct?
Correct, yes.
And she is at this place being denied plastic surgery for being mentally unwell, it sounds.
Yeah.
And so she is now writing unhinged reviews on the internet, proving their point And maybe also applied for a job there after they were like, hey, you're not okay.
Well, if I'm not
so that
okay,
might
how
be-
come I can apply?
Right?
If I'm not okay, would I write a cover letter like that? Yeah, I don't.
Uh-huh.
My first instinct is, yeah, it's the same place.
Yeah.
And she does seem crazy enough to get denied
Yeah.
surgery and then go apply.
Yes. Either that or the inverse happened where she applied, wrote this crazy review, and then tried to get surgery done there, and then they're like, you're that lady who's like leaving insane reviews. We know we're not gonna do this. Like,
Yeah, that's why they rejected
either
her after
one-
5 minutes. You're right.
either one could be true, I feel like.
Honestly,
Oh my
and I
God.
don't say this lightly, I think her unhinged, she as a person, one Margaret Thatcher, her as an insane person, 5 Margaret Thatchers.
That's 5.
Like, that's
a
top
5.
tier fucking
Yeah.
insanity, if I've ever seen it.
Mhm.
100%.
Insane.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, and you said you got one more?
Yeah, I have one more. It's a live review because I
Oh!
retrieved a Chico stick.
That's right.
But first, I hope you know, this has been on my desk for like a day because I wanted to save it for this moment. And every time I look at this, I hear, oh, da, 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 oh, Mr. Chico stick, oh, da, 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 oh, 'cause, like, I've literally, like, the whole time, and now that I'm, like, looking at this,
Yeah.
do you want to be Mr. Chico stick?
Yeah, right?
It's not very girthy.
They're-
I don't know.
It's not very long either. And you know they come in smaller ones too. They come in small, they have minis.
What do you gotta say? And then I also looked up that song the other day just because I was thinking about it. I don't think that guy's ever made another song. And if he has, I'm ignorant. Also,
No,
you
what was
lied
that?
to me.
H4L or something like there was some
It's numbers and
Yeah.
letters.
that was during the crunk
This is-
era. That was some good stuff.
Yeah. So this is crunchy peanut butter rolled in toasted coconut. You never mentioned coconut, and I fucks
What do you
with
think is
coconut,
in
so-
Butterfingers, bro? You think it's just butter? There's coconut in there.
There's no coconut in Butterfingers.
I don't know. I just made that up.
I was gonna say, that feels made up. Alright, I'm gonna try this though.
Here you go.
Huh.
Is the inside of your mouth cut at all?
No, it's not. It's safe. This is good.
It does give
This is
dog
like-
treat though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I will have to say, this is not a candy bar.
no,
This
I
is-
know,
this is-
and
This is not a candy bar.
I was attacked by many people about that. Okay.
It's good. It's good. Not a candy bar.
We put that
This is-
together.
this
Okay,
is
we
pretty
spent
delightful.
a week on this new list, guys, for the tier list. Okay, it wasn't like last week where we literally put it together. This was.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did it like in the moment. No, this is good. I'm a fan of that. That's delightful. I'm surprised I've never had one before. I've seen them.
Yeah.
I'm still on the hunt for an Abzaba, and anytime I go somewhere, I look for one.
Yeah.
I have yet to find one. I did find one of those last night when I was buying wine though, and I was like, I have
Oh, yeah.
to.
Now
I
you
have
gotta
to
try.
buy
You
it.
gotta get the wine and you put it in there.
Um,
to stir it.
Blech. I give the Chico stick 4 Margaret Thatchers.
4 Margaret Thatchers. Hell
4
yeah.
Margaret Thatchers for the Chico stick. But yeah, I felt like I had to do that live so that you were aware that I had tried one and that I could validate your rating of the Chico stick.
Yes. So is it S tier? So it's not S tier for you.
Hold on.
We gotta get another bite here.
I gotta get another bite. I'm gonna say A.
It's an A tier.
I'm gonna say A. Because I feel like as you take a bite out of it and you're like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But that's how I am with those things. So. And you get the
Okay.
little ones. The little ones you can just pop in your mouth all at once, and you just like chew
Okay.
them right there, and they're.
I like it. I like it. For sure. And I wouldn't put that combo together. I didn't realize that there was coconut involved, and I fuck with coconut hard, so.
Yeah. Well, mounds. Like we've been.
Yeah. It's pretty clear I'm a big fan of coconut.
Yeah. And which makes
Hell
you
yeah.
coconuts.
Boo.
Boo, that was bad. But guys, like I said, we got a new tier list. That's last week. And next week we'll bring a new phobia in next week for us to rate. No, joking. But this week we are going to be covering phobias, and there's some really wild ones out there, and we are calling this list the Tears for Fears, obviously. What
the
else?
Tears for Fears tier list.
Tears for Fears tier list in the Fears
Tears for Fears
tier.
Tears for Fears
You're gonna give us a aneurysm here.
This one I feel like we should also address. This was suggested by someone from my Twitch community, and if you guys want to give us suggestions for tier lists,
Yes.
we have little Discords that you can jump into, and also like the comments. You can get in them comments there and be like, hey, rate these things, you dumb fucks.
Yeah, please. And if you don't say dumb fucks, we won't know. Okay,
it'll be not addressed. It won't be addressed. Yeah.
Because if you're just if you're just saying dumb or fucks, like we gotta put them together. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we earned that title together.
Yeah.
But let's get into it. What are some of the fears that we're tiering this week?
Okay. Do you want to take them one at a time, or do you want me to just be like?
We'll do it one at a time.
Okay, so the first one is phobophobia, which is a phobia of phobias, which is being so scared of being scared of something that you're scared of something. The only thing to fear is fear itself, quite literally.
Right. So FDR was the first one to have this phobia. I'm gonna have to... Yeah. Right off the bat, if anything, he created it, and he was.
Yeah, it's
and
his
you know
fault.
what? In those days, mental health wasn't a big. They did not talk about it.
No.
And for him to not only come out and say that, but to be in a world famous speech that we all know, like shout out to FDR. You know.
Let's go.
Yeah. Or is it too soon? Wait, is it? No, it's okay to do
Too
compliments.
soon.
It's making fun of them when they're dead. It's not.
Yes.
It's too soon.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm gonna have to say the idea of fearing just fears in general is kind of it's kind of like that seems too easy. Like, you know, be a little more focused. I feel like you're just kind of just want to be at the party. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, I'm scared of being scared, so like,
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I'm gonna have to get this, because it's a legitimate fear. I'm gonna have to kind of B tier it. What are your thoughts?
I feel like that's where it belongs, because it's like a little bit of everything, like smack dab in the middle, like a little touch of everything. I feel like the B tier is where that one should live. That 100%. One is the B tier.
100%. Now, what else do you think? What else? What do you think? Do you think it's too? I don't know. Do you think it's too silly, like of a fear to be S tier? I don't know. Like it's kind of silly vibes a little bit. I mean, when FDR says it's kind of funnier.
Sure. Okay.
But
I don't know. I think it takes more work. I think it takes more work to be afraid of being afraid, because then you're just perpetually afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because you either are afraid or you're afraid of being afraid. But then when you are afraid, are you no longer afraid because you're already afraid?
Whoa.
Right?
So
yeah, it hurts.
I think the real fear is just trying to figure out what the fucking deal is. That's the real fear of this one.
So I think B tier, because it doesn't know what it is quite. Yeah.
It's still scary, but yeah, it doesn't know where it's at.
And like, if you don't know what you are, I don't know what you are either. B tier.
Exactly. Hey, guys, remember, it's not about the wine. I mean, it's not about the label. It's about the wine, guys. All right?
Yeah.
Remember that. Rosa Parks said that.
Sure, yeah. When she was sitting next to all the Margaret Thatchers.
Yes, exactly. Well,
yeah, all of them.
Anyways.
Number 2, thalassophobia, fear of the ocean.
Yes. Now, I brought this one to the list, and this is an actual fear of mine. The ocean. Like, specifically being out in open water with nothing around me.
Okay.
Is an actual fact. Like, I don't know if you know this, I'm a swimmer, and I swim in open ocean a lot. But there's always people around me, like, you know, whether they're in kayaks or whatever, but like the idea of just being out there alone where you're just seeing miles and miles of everything, open everything, and then below you could be anything, because we don't even know what's down there.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true.
And it's not even like just seeing an ocean with a bunch of boats, not scary. But like just seeing this, like this water right here, it's getting to me.
Just
getting to
open, like nothing, and just like space, but on Earth below you, basically.
Exactly. And at least space, we know there's at least rocks or something.
Yeah. So I actually have something kind of funny to bring up, and it's that I'm not scared of actual water like this. I'm scared of water in video games. I don't like when there's a water level in a game, or when you have to like swim a bunch in a game either. It's terrifying to me. I'm always like, they're gonna put a fucking monster down there and it's gonna like just yoink me and it'll be game over. So like as soon as like in a game I need to be in water, it's just obnoxious. It's terrifying. I feel like I'm gonna die. And I think part of that is like, do you ever play like Sonic or like Mario and like you're running out of air and it's like win it, win it, win it, win it. Like it's like that anxiety builder. Like...
Oh my god, yeah. Sonic drowned. Mario and Donkey Kong could swim all day underwater, but Sonic would drown. You know? And yeah, no, that and you gotta find the bubble, you know? So
yeah. Well, no, Super Mario 64, when you're underwater, you can die from not having enough air too.
I forgot about 64. How dare I? How dare I?
And like Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie, well, yeah, because he's a bear.
Yeah, bears can't.
Yeah, that's crazy. S tier for me. Where are you tiering this one at?
I'll put it in A. I would put it in A because but that's just because I'm mostly scared of the real fake water, but I also understand the actual process of being scared of this. Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, but it's definitely S tier for me. And I think we do the higher ones bring it up if we're averaging it. And it's actually terrifying to me. So I'm refusing not to do an S tier. But okay, what do we got next?
The next one is ideaphobia, which is the fear of new ideas. And this, like, I picture this like someone like just like sitting in their room like on a loop, just like trying not to think of stuff, and then having a thought pop into their head and then be like, like fucking like, or someone being like, what do you want to do for like dinner? And they're like, like, you know what I mean? Like just like, so yeah, like the concept of this one is just like very silly to me, and it made me giggle when I found it. So
I agree. Yeah, no, it's totally. I just imagine some person that's just like can't get out of their own head, like, no, new idea, ew, there shouldn't be dancing in this town, you know, like that's what it's giving, you know what I mean? So for me, I because I'm a guy that's constantly like, I like to hear new ideas, I like to like talk ideas, I'm coming up with stuff constantly, so the fear of that would literally, I would have a constant bloody nose. So I couldn't even imagine the idea of like new ideas being fear. So to me, this is a D tier for me. D tier for me.
That's are we ranking this in different order? How are we ranking this?
Well, I think it's so dumb that's
like, so dumb. Gotcha.
To me,
okay.
Like as far as fears go, like this is.
So we're going like rational, irrational.
Well, they're all irrational fears, but like
sure, yeah, that's like
how
a phobia.
dumb are they?
Yeah.
How much are we gonna resonate with them? That's how.
Yes, then D, absolutely D. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Give it the D. Give it the D.
Grow up, guys.
Grow up.
Learn new ideas, okay? We're millennials. We have it's been a new idea every week for us, okay? Since like high school. All right. But this next one is fucking hilarious, and I'm excited to hear you explain this one. So go ahead.
Okay, sure. Hold on. Hippopotamonstrosquipedaliophobia.
Which is?
The fear of long words, which is fucked up.
So fucked up. So fucked up.
I don't even know if I totally said that correctly. It felt like I did pretty well.
Better than I could have done, honestly.
How it was spelled. But, you know, asshole move. And we were talking about this before we started. There's several that are like, you scared of this? Fuck you, say it. Like,
yeah, seriously. And there's the palindrome one, like fear of palindrome is a palindrome.
It's a palindrome. I think it's phobia in both directions.
Yeah.
So it would be, oh man, I can't type backwards. I'm not gonna do that. But it's like you take the word phobia and then flip it backwards, and then it's phobia at the end. So it's like phobia, you know?
Yeah. Totally fucked up. Totally fucked up. How dare
Totally
you?
fucked up. Rude. This is really funny to me, and I know we're going from like the direction we're going. This is A to me, because this is just like the best. This is the greatest troll. And I actually do think there is something to be being scared of long words, because especially if you're like doing public speaking or like a stupid podcast where you've been given a list of words to read, and one of them is insanely long.
Yeah, no, we feel this one, guys. We're here that with everyone that suffers from this, we're on the same page as you guys, all right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or even on stream, like when you're playing a game and you're like reading like the like lore bits, and you're like, how do I say this word in front of all these people without looking like a fucking idiot? And then someone's like, did you just pronounce it this way? And you're like, yeah, I did. And they're like, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think we might both have this just a little bit, but I'm not gonna tell people that because of fear of messing up the word, because that's what it is. It's not the fear of the words, it's the fear of messing up the words. I can look at a long word all day long. It doesn't bug me. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Boom.
Sure.
Look at that. But the idea of reading it out loud in public, like...
Yes. I also visually read faster than my mouth will speak, so I'll be like reading like up here, like with my words, and then my brain's already down here, so then sometimes I like smash these together and it doesn't make any fucking sense, and then I feel like a doofus. But yeah, no, it's good. I respect this one. Maybe not to like a like not a scary big word, but like being like an anxiety being around that. Yeah.
And also it's kind of fun, and because the name is so long, it definitely gets that, you know. But because it's a little bit too irrational for me, I'm gonna have to give it. That's why it won't hit S tier for me. Here's one that I know I have quite a few friends that I feel like deal with this one. And what's this one?
Philophobia, the fear of falling in love. This feels like the biggest fuckboy excuse for like not getting into a serious relationship. Just being like, oh, I have philophobia, babe. That's why I can't stay faithful to you and can't put a ring on it.
That's like, a total... I'm just imagining some Gen Z broccoli head fucking babe. I'm sorry, you know, my ADHD and my phobias.
Philophobia.
I just can't... that's why I banged your sister, you know?
Yeah, it's because of the philophobia, and if you can't respect that, then you don't respect my mental health.
Yeah, why are you... I'm sorry, are you a boomer? Do you not care about my mental health? Like...
Oh, babe, I'd marry you. I'm just like actually scared.
Yeah, to me, this isn't a phobia. To me, this is an excuse, and that's why I gotta put it as C tier for me.
Yeah, and like I can see obviously like getting like burned and having like anxiety around that, but like there is
because if love isn't real and if we can't love, like what are we doing here? You know, guys?
Aw, that was deep. Yeah,
thank you.
Well done. Yeah, no, this is C or D. D. This is some bullshit that some dude made up.
100%.
Or I mean, could be a chick. Could be some
How dare you?
Like,
girls can
phobia.
Girls can be fuckboys too. Like how dare you?
Yeah, girls can be fuckboys.
It's 2025, okay?
It's 2025. Girls can also be fuckboys. Yeah.
That's right. All right, what do we got next?
Trypophobia. Which I've... Yes. Trypophobia.
The fear of tiny holes. I decided to go with this because I was gonna put one that actually had holes in it, but I was afraid if someone actually had trypophobia, it would
That's
mess with
fair.
them. So I just did, I'm too tired, Grandpa, you know?
Uh-huh.
Have you seen holes?
I don't. Oh! It's been so long. If you had put like 0 or something, like I would have got it. But like,
so I thought if I did that, you wouldn't have. But if I did the meme, that's
no, I don't know. For some reason, this just like didn't click in my head. No, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Damn. Now I gotta watch Holes. This I understand like on a scientific level because I'm allergic to bees. And like I don't have this, but like I know there's like that honeycomb structure that just kind of like sets people off as well. And like I could see that from like a weird sciencey scientific, like that means danger, like don't put your finger in that, like, or some shit.
Exactly, like it's what I read up on it was that it's kind of like the fear of the unknown, like what's behind all those holes.
Yeah, or like what's gonna come out of it. Blech.
Yeah, exactly. I have a shirt that has a bunch of red balls on it that's just like covered, right? And multiple people in my community have reached out, have said like, I have tryptophobia, I can't deal with that shirt. I'm like, but they're balls! They're not even holes!
Yeah.
So it's even things that look like they're holes when they're not.
Right.
And I had to retire my balls shirt, and I got it. I love the ball. It was a balls shirt. It's the whole joke.
Sorry, you love the balls?
I love the balls shirt. The balls shirt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna put shaving cream on my shirt, you know.
Don't put the shaving cream on your shirt. No. It'll burn.
But the fact I gotta say, it's though I don't have this. Once again, I get where it's coming from the behind, and knowing people that get triggered from this just from a shirt that's balls that kind of looks like it could be holes. That's pretty intense. I'm gonna give it an A tier for me. It's A tier for me.
I'll give it A. A feels right. A feels right. That picture is preposterous.
I'm tired, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Sorry.
No, all good.
Next one, which is pretty metal, if you ask me.
It's hexaconthahexaphobia, which is fear of the number 666, and that's another one where I'm like, I think I was at least close, so gotta give it to me. This one's kind of silly to me because it's just the number, and I've worked in several like retail jobs where like somebody's come up and like their total came out to 666 and they've literally been like, I need to buy something else, like, and it's like, okay, sure, like I understand that it has like religious like implications or whatever, but like for like just being a literal number to be like, I cannot do this or stay in this room or have this address or like like it's numbers.
Yeah, and by the way, the number, like the multiple sixes and stuff like that, that's the Fibonacci sequence. That's in a lot of things that you just see in nature. Like you'll see that kind of pattern and stuff. To be that crazy, because it definitely has it's religious trauma that's definitely causing this. You know what I mean? To me, at least, that's how it feels like. There's not very many things like actual numbers that would make me feel this way. However, when I see a swastika, I definitely have a lot of feelings that show up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So like I guess from that perspective, I could see this like having a negative effect or like an aversion to that, but to then be like, I don't know, I better buy something else so that's not my total. Like I don't think that like.
No, that's too far.
I don't know. Yeah.
They've
that'd be
gone
like
too far.
That'd be like if your total was like 420 and you're like, damn, I gotta go smoke weed now.
Right. Or no, I can't. I quit smoking weed. I can't. If my total's 151. Fuck, I quit drinking years ago. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Can't do it.
Also, what are you buying that's
like,
less than $2? Like, come on. In this economy?
Honestly, send us the plug. We need to know what's under.
Yeah,
$2.
In the comments, guys, let us know what you can still buy for under $2. That's not a candy bar, because we're not going to go back in that loop.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Uncandy related food things.
Under $2 hairs.
Under $2 hairs. I'm going to B tier this one, because this is one that I can understand from the religious aspect and that kind of stuff, but it's still just like, chill, bro. chill.
Sure.
You know?
And there are actually like a lot of cultures that have like weird number of versions as well. Like, is it like Asian cultures? There's like a certain floor that they don't even like acknowledge. They're like, that floor doesn't exist. There's no floor 4 or whatever.
Yes,
the
fear of the number 13 is actually, that's an actual one.
That's other places, I think. But
they've done that. The fear
is that them too? Okay.
Yeah, but I know the fear of number 13 is a big thing, and that's why a lot of
Right.
buildings don't have a 13th floor.
Right.
And it's a real thing. But I know in Chinese culture, 3 is like unlucky. I know that.
3. Okay, I was like, it's 3 or 4. I don't remember, but yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
3's unlucky. 13. I don't know. 13 to me is always lucky. That's the year I got married, 2013.
Hey, congrats.
Thanks.
For
it was a while
12
ago.
years ago.
Yeah. Still waiting on that gift. Still.
Hey, I didn't know you, but like.
Still registered. All right, so.
Dude, how wild would that be to be still registered for your wedding shit like 15 years later?
I'd say re-register. Like, oh shit, I need stuff. Let's just say that we're renewing our vows and we re-register.
Dude, there you go. That's how you get it all. Like every 5 years, just get like a whole new kitchen set just because you're like, oh, we're renewing our vows.
Yeah.
Like,
do you guys not care about us? Like.
Yeah. Obviously you don't even. Wow. All right. I thought we were friends.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, so 666 was kind of more on the serious trauma side, but this next one is fucking so goofy. It's so goofy.
I'm unsure of how to totally say this one. Arachnophobia.
Yep.
Arachnophobia. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
This is the fear of peanut butter getting stuck to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah. Irrational fear of it.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, while it's happening, I can understand someone freaking out, but, like, it's the staying up. So I'm so scared of peanut butter getting stuck to my roof. I'm not going to eat peanut butter.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane.
Because that's, like, not going to kill you. Like, it's just going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like.
And a bit nutty to think so.
I'm gonna get like little scoreboards to like hold up like rankings for some of the dad jokes. That's funny. This is silly to me, but also I know this is also silly. I know people who are scared of eating mozzarella sticks, and I thought that this was a phenomenon with just one person, but I know at least 2 to 3 people who are scared of eating mozzarella sticks because at one point or another they did not chew their food correctly and they swallowed part of the mozzarella stick and it was still attached to the other part of the mozzarella stick, so they just had like a never-ending like choke sesh on a mozzarella stick, essentially.
Like they're pulling out like scarves and shit. Like,
yeah. And like, let's be for real. I feel like everyone's choked on a mozzarella stick at least once. Like either as an adult or a child. I feel like it's happened. It's totally happened to me, but I love them so much that I will die by mozzarella stick and I will be fine with it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Never have I choked on a mozzarella stick. Have I choked on food? Yes. That's happened. I once choked on half of a burrito. I took a big bite because I was really hungry, and then it was too much of a bite, and a piece of shrimp was in there, and it went down my throat, and I spit up. Yeah, that was terrifying.
Choking is scary. Choking is scary.
100%.
Peanut butter on the roof of your mouth, not really the same thing. I feel like.
But it's a phobia you could get through life with. You know what I'm saying? Like fear of love, fear of holes, fear of fears, fear of ideas. These are
like
things.
Those are just there.
Yeah, those are everywhere. Peanut butter you can avoid. You know, especially nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't eat it.
But I'm gonna have to say because of how specific and how irrational. This is S tier for me. How about you?
Wow.
Yeah. Because just think about, like, you see, like, oh, a peanut butter, like, oh, here's a Smucker's, like, you know what I'm saying, like, Uncrustable.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Oh, no, I can't eat that. I could get it stuck. No. Like, that's funny to me. That's S tier. That's S tier.
Sure. Yeah, send it. Send it to the S. Send it to the S.
Hell yeah.
Silly.
It's fucking silly.
Our next one is Kumpunophobia?
Kapunophobia.
Kumpunophobia? Buttons. Not the buttons.
Specifically buttons on shirts.
Oh, it's like specifically on shirts?
It's specifically buttons on shirts, button-up shirts, all that kind of stuff. This is a
So if I had like a button on a bag,
yeah,
that's
you're good.
fine.
You're good.
What is the fear of the button based upon?
I actually couldn't. It said stuff like.
Like, are you scared? Like you can't have buttons on your shirt, or someone else
both.
can't have buttons on their
You
shirt?
can't have buttons on your shirt. You can't see people with buttons on your shirt, and it comes from what I looked up, like a lot trauma with getting dressed and getting stuck in clothes and things like that. Like really deep-seated trauma that you don't even
I was
realize.
gonna say I could see not wanting buttons on your own clothes, but
Right.
for someone else to have buttons feels like it should be okay.
That's
but
what I'm
like
saying.
yeah, cause like I could see being like, oh man, like I had a button pop once and it was super embarrassing, or like that makes sense to me, or like whatever. But like for someone else to have buttons and you to be like,
Well,
don't you dare.
I mean, we could kind of put it in the ballpark of like, oh, like, you know, you might be scared to get like a septum piercing, you know what I'm saying? And that fear is irrational, and then like you see someone with one, you're like, oh, they scare me. So I guess because it's the idea of like seeing
Okay.
those of that, but like, yeah, this to me though, because like buttons are everywhere, and like I don't know, man, like. This kind of fear seems pretty C tier to me. What do you think?
I'm gonna say D. It feels like kind of baseless, and if somebody wants to fight me or cancel me, they can do that. But like, I don't understand. It's because I don't understand. Like, what's the button gonna do to you? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
know.
I agree. Like having the buttons on your shirt, I agree. Like freak out. But like, yeah.
Yeah,
just
for
seeing
yours,
them-
but just like in general, that feels like a little much.
Yeah.
Feels like a little much. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I think it is a little much. This next one, I'm really excited because there's some serious history with this one. I don't know if you looked into it at all.
Not fully. It's anatotyphobia, which is the fear that somewhere out there's a duck or a goose watching you.
Yes.
Ominously.
So this is not real. It's not a real fear. This
Sick.
was
Yeah.
created but for a Far Side bit. You know the old comic
Okay.
strip Far Side?
Yes.
Yes. And the pan, it's like just a one panel gag, and a guy's sitting in his office, and he's like freaking out like behind his desk, like and like in the background in another building there's a duck just watching him.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I actually saw this one too, and then I
real
looked.
fear,
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
S tier.
Yeah.
If this were a real fear, S tier. Just because it's fucking hilarious to think that someone would be worried about something like that.
But you don't think because it's not real, you don't think that it's an S tier. So where are you putting it?
Maybe like B, just because the concept of it is very funny to me. I think
There's got to be someone out there though that's got this, like, right?
that's true.
Like
That's
imagine
true.
being attacked by ducks, and then like you just always assume like there's ducks around watching you.
I could see like being like scared of like going to the park. Like you're like, hey, we're gonna go out for like a little walk today, and then just kind of like checking over the shoulder like every once in a while. But like, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
well, if you actually had this fear, that would be quackers.
I'm gonna let you sit in that one.
I know. I hated it as soon as it came out of my mouth, but I was like, you know what? It's the
I
delivery.
respect the send.
It's exactly. It's the deliveries that matter. You know, that's how I find.
I respect the full send. I respect the full send.
Well, it looks like we had a really more diverse list. Like we had a lot of S tiers when it came to
We
candy
did.
bars.
This one's very like, you know, it's very curvy compared
is.
to the other one that was like,
Yeah.
know?
And so, guys, if you're basically what we're saying, like if you are afraid of love or buttons on shirts and ideas, do better. The rest
Do
of them
better.
we accept and are, except for the duck one, obviously.
I have an idea, and it's that you should love buttons, and it'll be fine. Yeah.
And that's the takeaway. That's the takeaway here this week,
Love
guys.
buttons.
Love your buttons, all right?
Love your buttons.
So, I am excited because you wrote a scene this week.
I mean, I didn't write it. I came
Well,
up with a concept. Yeah,
right.
we're gonna write it like right now.
Yeah, it's like-
Actually.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, you know what I mean. You wrote the prompt
Yeah.
for it, you know?
Mhm. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of it. Are we? Yeah. Fuck it. So we're gonna attempt to do two like suburban moms going for a walk, and they've both killed their husband over the weekend, and they're trying to find a way to tell the other one that they did that, but neither knows that the other one also did the same thing. So
Yeah,
I think that's silly.
Yeah, it's silly, it's fun, and quite a coincidence. And we'll see where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we were talking, like,
No
I was
idea.
like, I was like, is there a punchline, or are we just playing? You're like, I have no idea where it's going to go. We're just creating these people.
Yeah.
So I got a coffee mug, you know what I'm saying, to show that I'm a suburban mom, and then I got some
Sure.
glasses here to make
I don't have my
me-
sunglasses, but
Yeah.
I'll match like just a little bit. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
this route. I'm gonna
Oh,
go this route.
yes. Like, you definitely want to talk to a manager right now.
Yes.
Like-
I want to talk to your manager.
Yes. Oh, and the walk
walk.
too. The
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, really good posture
power
and
walking.
fast. You know, gotta keep up. Yeah. Okay.
Flat hands. Flat hands. Keep it up.
So.
How was your weekend, Becky?
Oh, it was good. It was good. Oh my god, I love your nails. My nails
oh my
are
God,
all
thank you.
messed
I
up.
actually chipped one.
You chipped one? Oh, that's
you?
terrible. Mine are. I was doing a lot of gardening this weekend.
Gardening. Me too.
Yeah, a lot of.
What
Oh yeah,
are
we
you
gotta
gardening?
be walking.
What are you-
I was just burying things. I mean, planting things. In the backyard.
That's
But
interesting.
how?
I was looking into some blood oranges. I was trying to do a blood orange tree. But you know, the kids, they like a snack. They like a snack, and you know, I've been a little. This weekend is a little stressful. Didn't have much help.
Yeah.
You know.
You know,
So I thought
sometimes
it'd be
though,
nice.
sometimes you got to do things by yourself. You know,
So-
you gotta.
sometimes, yes.
You never know. You know, and accidents happen, and it's important that we
Oh my
stand up
God, accidents happen all the time.
all the time. And then, you know, people fall on from high places. You know, which
That can
normally,
happen, like when they're roofing, which makes
Yes,
sense. It
exactly.
makes sense.
You know,
makes sense.
sometimes you're just standing on a step stool and it get kicked out from. I mean, it just comes out from underneath you, and you land
You know,
your neck on the couch, and it just happens, and we worry about that.
what brand step stool?
You know, the step up.
I have one of those too.
Oh my god, that's
They're
crazy.
really faulty. Do you think there's any active ongoing lawsuits for that brand?
I'll tell you what.
Right.
I'll tell you what. If anything like that ever happened to me, there would definitely be some lawsuits because it wouldn't be my fault. That's for sure.
No.
Yeah.
It couldn't be. It's this technology. And if I had one of those too and it also broke, you know, that would imply something about the technology, not
Yeah,
anything that we may or may not have done over.
The weekend,
The
yeah,
weekend.
because people fall, and sometimes
Yeah,
you never
people
see
fall
them
all the
ever
time.
again,
People fall all the
and we
time.
just gotta deal with that.
You know, or
yeah.
maybe someone does find them. Maybe your neighbor's dog came over and dug up one of your plants.
Yeah, I would. I would hate that. I would hate for the dog. In fact, could you keep your dog out of my yard? I just with all that gardening and everything. I've been noticing him scratching
Right.
at your shed. Actually, he was scratching at your shed earlier today, and I would hate for
It'd be
him.
a shame if the dog also went missing. You know?
Yeah, Is your dog missing right now? Wait, and what do you mean? Also, who else is missing? Is someone
What?
missing?
I mean, I think that my husband Richard and our dog maybe went for a walk after they potentially fell off a step stool.
Oh my goodness. That almost exactly happened to me. Hold on. My daughter's calling me. Hold on a second. Hello? They've hit the second tower.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
I didn't know where else to go with it, and I didn't want to do it.
That's fine.
I swear.
You're so fine.
I swear, next episode, guys, we will not do 9/11 content. I swear.
We're gonna kick it off with it again.
Exactly. I hope not. I'm gonna purposefully not use the words 9/11 for a whole week, just to get my head wrapped around it.
I believe in you.
But I gotta tell you, overall, I gotta tell you, this podcast right here, I'm giving it 5 Margaret Thatchers. I think it turned out really well. You know?
I would give it 5 Margaret Thatchers as well.
Yeah, and just being able to study the phobias and learn all that kind of stuff has really been eye-opening to me, you know, and it really makes me look inward and want to just stay farther away from the open water by myself as possible.
Yeah, sure.
Because that shit's terrifying.
I might develop a fear of buttons. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of actually scared that I might become scared of buttons.
Yo, there's got to be a phobia of worrying about getting a phobia. There has to be one.
There's got to be.
Yeah.
They should call it a phobia.
They should call it a phobia. Or because it came from this podcast, we could call it a finished-ophobia.